Unemployment as the focal point. In this lecture we will see what is unemployment, on what basis you can say that the person is unemployed or not, whether it should be fulfill the categories of unemployment defined or not, whether a student studying for UPSC or Public Service Commission will be called as unemployed or not. Moving ahead with this lecture, let us see what is unemployment. Okay, so the context with this COVID-19 situation, this unemployment have been emerged. The main situation the facing of this world is unemployment, and India is also moving ahead with many countries. Okay, so the COVID-19 has impacted the urban employment. Reverse migrations happen. Reverse migration means when the COVID happened, the people working in the urban areas moved back to their rural houses. Okay, this kind of reverse migration we have seen in this COVID situation. So what exactly is unemployment? How can you define the unemployment? In which manner, what are the categories we can say that the person A is unemployed and person B is not unemployed? So it is expressed as a number of unemployment person as a percentage of total number working in the labor force. What is labor force? Labor force, earlier it was known as economically active population. So labor force will be your employed person plus unemployed person. It will the collection of those people, economically active population. So what is employed person? You know, the person working as a job and getting a fixed salary and all. Okay, that will be called as a employed. Even if you have a self business, that will be called as the employed one. But what is unemployed? Okay, so employed is a person working as a salary based on the self-employed business also, and unemployed are the person who met all the three conditions given below. What? Person without work, that is without paid or self-employment, even he is not selling anything. Okay, then also that person will be called as the unemployed one. Second, currently available for work and must be looking for work. Like, it is not like that you are sitting in a room doing nothing and you are saying that I am not getting job. Brother, you have to go in the market or you have to go to the website and you have to apply for it. Okay, so if you are applying for it, if you are looking for a work, then this your second criteria satisfied. Okay, what is the third criteria? Seeking work, that had taken a specific steps to seek employment. Like, it is like you have submitted the form, okay, and they called you for interview, you didn't go. Okay, so that, if that kind of mindset is there, then we don't call it as unemployed. Okay, so the person must be seeking for work, and that it should be available for work, and the person should be without work, that is without paid. Okay, so these are the conditions to call as a unemployed one. Okay, moving ahead, so there are the other categories also when we call as the person as unemployed also. So these are the three conditions, that is the normal three conditions. And what are the another three conditions, then we call it as unemployed. So I will give you one scenario. Like, if suppose you are preparing for an exam called UPSC, will you be called as an unemployed one? No. Like, for the person the person who is not doing jobs, like the person who is completely acting as a student, for them I am talking about here. So that person will not call me unemployed, because he is not seeking for job, he is not interested in job, he is preparing for something called UPSC. Okay, so this is one category, we can say that the person is not unemployed. So there are other categories also included under unemployment, such as potential labor force. So what is potential labor force? So future starter. So like a person who received an offer letter but not receiving a salary. Like, suppose you got an offer letter from the Infosys company, but you didn't got a joining letter yet, you are not getting salary from the next month, then also you will called as a unemployed one. The month you get a salary, then you will called as the employed one. But currently you just got an offer letter but did not receive any salary, then you will call as an unemployed one. being trained, skill training is going on. So like government scheme Ustad, that Ministry of Minority Affairs, so that person having traditional skills, government is retraining them, and after that they are providing linkages will establish for the market for their product. So the period to which they are getting skill training, for that period we call it as an unemployed one. That is their potential labor force. They will come under the category of potential labor force. This person will come under the category of potential labor force. It will come under the potential labor. It has a potential, but it is not getting salary and all right now. Okay. Another is preparing for migration. Like a person is going to Oman for work, and currently he is not doing job, but he is preparing for going to that country. So at that situation also it will come under the potential labor force, and it is called as an unemployed one. Okay, so like a person is going to Qatar to get work, so not available to work in India, but taking steps for going to a foreign country, but currently he is unemployed. So these all come under the potential labor force and unemployed. Now there are persons come under the discouraged job seekers, like informal in nature, like wanted but are discriminated, such as migrant worker. Those migrant workers, because of COVID, they came back to Bihar. Okay, they came back to Bihar from Bangalore, Gujarat and all, and they are not applying for work. Why? They are thinking like there is no job, there is no opening during this COVID situation. Even because of that, we will call them as unemployed one. Okay, we will such as migrant work come by Bangalore, not applying because they due to lockdown work. So yes, it is available but not applying. So discouraged for applying. This is also unemployment. Okay, so this kind of situation will also be counted under unemployment one. Okay, like they are seeking for jobs but they are not getting it because they are thinking like it is not available in the market. They are not applying it. Okay, so discouraged for applying as they are discriminated, and this is also unemployment. Okay, they will not consider the employment. This is a normal logic. So what does this unemployment indicate? What this actually indicate to any country? It actually indicate this drawback or backwardness of a country, that the company is the country is unable to utilize the source of the company, resource of the company for make your economy high. So there is insufficiency in the economy right now. We are suffering from minus 23.7% GDP. Our GDP has fallen down. So it means labor is underutilized. A person who is ready to work and actively seeking for work but not getting work, that we will called as an unemployed one. So economy is unable to generate jobs for them. This something frustrate people, and on the PM birthday protest was going on, that a national unemployment days it is. Okay, and we have some sustainable development goals. So 8th goal is promoted sustained inclusive irrespective of gender, race, sex, caste, and decent work should be. So decent means everyone can freely choose a safe and fairly paid jobs, and no child labor should be there, no modern slavery prison practice should be there. These kind of things are required for any economy to grow. Like these things should not be there in any economy. No child labor or no forced labor, no modern slavery practice. Everyone should be benefited by growing economy. Currently 172 million people are unemployed and 71 million people are youth globally. Just imagine the situation. And India is having a labor force of 535 million, that is employed plus unemployed, and in this the 27.8% are engaged in the hazardous work. More than 10 million hazardous work will be like working in mines, coal mines and all. Then 10 million children are employed also, that is child labor is also there. 10 million child labor is going on in India. Annual demand for work is 12 to 15 million and total unemployment is 6.9%. So 24% declining female labor force participation, and positive going for education, and negative is something called discrimination that we have seen. Okay, so I hope you understand it. So these were the conditions that have to be fulfilled. These were the 3 conditions that have to be fulfilled for any unemployed one, and these were the future starters. Like these are the potential labor will also be included under the unemployment. Okay, like if a person is not getting salary and all, as I've already explained, and your that reverse migration that happened, so these migrant worker that has been discriminated will also be counted under the unemployment one. Okay, so I hope you understand it. I have given you the revision also. Please subscribe the channel. It is a form of payment you are making me. If you have any suggestions or if you want any on-demand video lecture, please feel free to ping on my Twitter handle. Thank you.